Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday follow-up in our continuing journey of accountability. As you can see today, we have a guest. Yeah, that's a picture of me exactly a year ago. I took it from one of my Friday morning chats with you folks. And the reason why I invited this person from a year ago on this morning's chat is as you know, I reported over the past 2 weeks that I had gains, and I needed to change my plan, try to adapt some new techniques, maybe not, maybe just kind of review some of the stuff I've done in the past. In other words, I wanted to put some steps in place to go forward to see if I could have a better week. And when I realized that that's what I needed to do, it occurred to me that many years ago when I was in Nova Scotia, I believe for a TOPS event, it might have been for one of Anne's singing events, but again, we love to go to Nova Scotia, so it doesn't matter what reason it is. We were there, and we stayed at a hotel, and I'm going to just change my background as I talk with you folks. And we whenever I go anywhere, and you know this, I'll take the stairs instead of the elevator. And in this in particular hotel, luckily I was only on the 10th floor, so I did the 10 flights. And as I was going up the flight of stairs, I noticed this sign that was in the hallway, and it says, take the stairs. Have you had any activity today? And I said, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the stairs because I wanted to increase my physical activity. And I thought, how a unique way to send positive message this hotel chain did. So as I was going up each floor, I was anxious to see what other signs they had. But let's just remember, anything that we can do to increase our physical activity is a great thing. So as I'm going up the stairs, and I'm waiting again, hoping to find another sign, there it was, the second one. And the message was, walking up the stairs burns almost 5 times more calories than riding an elevator. Well, I didn't need a sign to tell me that. I'm thinking, hey, I'm pretty smart. I'm doing this on my own. I know what I'm doing here. So that was great. And I'm, doing fine. Again, glad that I was only on the 10th floor and I wasn't on the 15th. And as I'm going up the stairs, I'm realizing this is good. I can feel that burn. That's what I needed to do. And I'm again, this past week, I'm thinking about that adventure that I had many years ago in Nova Scotia. So as I'm going up the flight of stairs, again, waiting for the next, excuse me, the next sign. Hopefully there's another sign. And there it was, the third one. And it says, take the stairs. Physical activity will add years to your life and life to your years. And we've all talked about that sometimes as we in our journey to a healthy lifestyle. It's not always just the number. It's not the amount that we've lost. It's how we feel, the quality of life that we're really striving for. For the folks who sometimes have had great success and they put on some of the pounds that they had lost, you have to realize that it's all relative. And then if you have a better quality of life, you're taking less medications, you just feel good, that is important. It's part of the whole journey. So this was a great message that, physical activity will add years to your life and life to your years. So now I'm getting really excited. I'm thinking, not only am I smart to take the stairs to increase my physical activity, I'm getting validation. I know I'm doing the right thing by these positives message on these signs. So as I continue on up the stairs, waiting for the next sign, hoping that's not the last one. Yep, there we go. Well, there was another sign, the fourth one. And it says, take the stairs. It's the cheapest gym anywhere. The stairs. I go, well, that makes sense because I was never a gym guy. My name is Rick. Hang on, you'll get that in a second or two. I never was the type of person that would go to gym. I dreaded gym in high school. When you're obese, you really don't want to be in a locker room with a bunch of guys and give them an opportunity to tease and ridicule you. So I just stayed away from gyms. And as I grew up, I hear folks, well, I'm going to go work out at the gym, or I'd go to the Y, or things of that nature. And I just, no, it's not my cup of tea. But I was glad that I was able to come up with stuff that, if I can just, use the stairs to increase my physical activity. And there again, validation that I was right, that not only was I saving money, because the stairs is the cheapest gym anywhere, that I was doing something good for myself. And I've mentioned the fact that I take the stairs whenever I have an opportunity. In the airports, the escalator is right there next to a set of fixed stairs, and I'll go up the stairs. Two things will happen. I'll either get that look like, what are you doing? I mean, the escalator right here, and I'll just acknowledge, just say, hey, I'm getting my steps in today, or I'll get praise. Somebody will say, hey, good for you, and they know I'm not a youngster in my 30s, and sometimes I'll lightly jog up the stairs, and you can see people kind of appreciate that. I will tell you that there's not very many other people on those stairs. I'm usually alone going up those stairs. But when I'm staying at a hotel, I'll always use the stairs. Whenever we are, I'll always use the stairs to do that. And there's other tricks that we can do when we go to events. We have to park the car. You want to take that spot furthest away from the building so you can get those steps in to the store. And again, the secret about that is there's always plenty of parking spots on the far end of the parking lot. So that's what I wanted to focus on this week. After 2 weeks of gains, I wanted to say, hey, I got to go back to the basics. I got to remember to increase my steps. And that's what got me to thinking about these. And it was only 4 signs, and they repeated all the way up to the 10th floor, but I still chuckled all the way. But what happens if you're unable to take the stairs? Not everybody is physically capable of taking the stairs. Maybe one flight, but maybe you can't do 4, 5, 6, 7, or 10 flights of stairs. And that's fine. Because if you can't take the stairs, take some steps. Take some steps to change something in your regimen. Take some steps to change a habit. Take some steps to change maybe what you're eating. You see, it's not only the physical stairs that we can use, it's the steps that we do on our journey for a healthy lifestyle that will help us get there. So, how did my steps work this week? The steps that I wanted to put in place so that I wouldn't have a 3rd week of gain. Well, I'm happy to report that last week I lost 3.4 pounds. Pretty much wiped out what I had gained over those past 2 weeks. So it worked. What I needed to do is sit down and talk to myself and say, Rick, not Jim, Rick, what are you doing wrong? What is happening? And it is so easy to get off your steps so easy to feel that you've got to take that elevator up real quick to something like that. It's real, so you've got to refocus. And that's what I did. That's all I did this week was refocus. Put steps in place to work. And I did a 3.4 pound loss. I feel really good this week. I got more sleep this week, which also helps in the process. And now I'm only 9.6 away from my goal to get my COP status back, which will be for the 7th time. So I don't think anybody can ever call me a quitter. Maybe I can't hang on to things for a while, but I'm always going to try. I'm always going to try to take those proper steps to adjust my path so that I can go up to where I need to go, and take those stairs and leave that elevator or escalator behind to get where I need to go. So I hope you will take steps this week to improve your quality of life. And remember, whether you're taking steps or the stairs, make sure you grab onto that handrail. That handrail is support. The support that we all need in our journey to a healthy lifestyle. So I look forward to hearing and seeing you next Friday. Have a good week.